so we're middle of 2011. We measure what's called heat units, right? Which is hours above 74 degrees, I think is the cutoff. That's one heat unit. Well, normally we were at about 25% of normal kind of midsummer, which was nerve-wracking. They don't tell you that when you get in the wine business. Certain things they don't tell you, right? One is that you have to deal with every state legislature and law, which is a colossal pain in the ass. And then the other is that you're a farmer, so you're ultimately at the mercy of Mother Nature. So in 2011, we're sitting there kind of late summer, wondering if we're actually going to have a crop. Are we actually going to get right? So we made the decision in the midsummer to go out, and what you can do to give yourself a chance is you can dramatically thin your crop. So we went out in the vineyards and we took a normal yield in our vineyard would be 3 tons an acre, which is kind of a normal yield for a high-end wine production vineyard. We dropped enough fruit that everything that we brought in that year, we were under 2 tons an acre across all of our vineyards. What that did was it allowed for the vines to focus the energy on getting a smaller amount of fruit all the way to ripeness. So it was, financially it sucked. You drop a third of your crop on the ground. But then thankfully Mother Nature cooperated, and October was this glorious warm month, and we were able to bring in fruit when we chose to, not when we had to. So it was kind of one of those vintages that separated the men from the boys a little bit, if you will, because if you didn't make some hard decisions early, you just didn't get right, and you made kind of weak, unripe wine. And unripe wine is well, in Bordeaux they kind of like it. They just say you got to lay it down for 30 years. But over here we don't like that. So 2011 is a vintage we're really proud of. We're going from this to 2012 next, and it's really interesting to me to go do these vineyards because I find that well, first of all, they're radically different wines from one vintage to the next. I shouldn't say radically, they're different wines. But I find that people are kind of split almost in half as to who likes which one better. So if you can keep that or if you can save a little bit and compare it to the 12, I'm always curious to know who likes which one best. You guys got any questions you want to fire at me now while we're waiting for Chef to come out? Have all? Or are you saving it for later when we're drunk? I just had Anthony, my distributor, send that over to me. There's a whole list of retailers. I don't know how many of them still have it, but there is a list of retailers. The easiest way though is to just call your local wine shop and ask for it, and then they can get it in. Either that, or you can buy it from us on our website, just doubleback.com, and now we can ship to Massachusetts. I give far more credit than I do, but I did get to be the poster boy for that deal.
Family wine item?
The family wine you can buy the family wine from us on the website for sure.
Scott, it's a lot of questions about Walla Washington and wine with that.
Yeah.
This is the first one I've seen from Walla Washington. What's the competition like?
Yeah, no, good question. So in Washington State in general, we're the second largest wine producing state after California in Washington. And what you'll find generally is about 2 things. One is you buy a Washington wine, and if you buy a Washington wine and then at the same price point buy something from California, we will kill them 9 times out of 10 at the same price point. Simply because it's too expensive in California. Buying good vineyard land in California, you literally move the decimal point over, so you got to charge more for your wine. The other thing that we really believe is true in Washington, we had I've heard another guy put it a different way 2 weeks ago. said he was having a dinner party, and one group wanted to have Pinot Noir, and the other one wanted to have California Cabernet. He said, well, it sounds like we're having Walla Walla Cabernet, or Washington Cabernet, because it kind of, profile-wise, it fits in between, where it's got some elegance. It's still Cabernet, but it's got some elegance and kind of fits in between those. The other thing we say is we feel like we fit in a niche in between the New World and the Old World. So California being New World, big ripe fruit. Bordeaux being Old World, where you've got more tannic structure, more acid. We feel like we fit kind of right in between those, and hopefully pick the best of both of them. But I think as people's palates evolve, and it's really happening where you don't want, or again generalizing, but we're finding that more people are leaning toward wines that do have some elegance and some finesse and some balance to them over just the big obvious ones. So that's where we are. So, yeah, Chef, come on.